Yellow! Hajime no Ippo is one of the greatest shows to ever be contrived. The creator understood the various styles of legendary boxers and did an amazing job at expressing those styles through the unique characters of that world. Makunouchi Ippo, the main character himself, was based after Mike Tyson, but he did have one technique signature to his overall style. The Dempsey Roll, which was first signature to the great Jack Dempsey. Jack Dempsey was far more than just a strong-willed fighter. His ferociousness, his aggressive nature, keen on consistently bringing the fight, it captivated the world around him. Thus, during his era, he would go on to set financial records like the first $1 million gate. Bad Intentions, the credit Mike Tyson vocally gave Jack Dempsey, it goes far beyond the words alone.
Links to the Conqueror. No, I'm Alexander. He's no Alexander. I'm the best ever. There's never been anybody as ruthless. I'm Sonny Liston. I'm Jack Dempsey. There's no one like me. I'm from their cloth. There's no one that can match me.
Truly, Mike Tyson embodied part of the ferocious spirit he saw from Jack Dempsey. But Jack Dempsey's initial beginnings are very humbling. Jack Dempsey, he did not have a home. His father had difficulty finding work, thus they had to travel frequently. Jack Dempsey, he dropped out of elementary school at the age of 16, and frequently he traveled underneath trains, slept at hobo camps. Desperate for money, he would occasionally visit saloons and shout, "I can't sing, I can't dance, but I can lick anyone in the house," all in hopes bets would be made from this challenge. Imagine that. Being so hungry that you are literally willing to fight anyone in hopes for another day.
So I'm like Jack Dempsey, I'm real biased on the Twitter. I love Jack Dempsey. In the case we have here, Jack Dempsey is a very, very vicious man. And as you see, he fights like someone hasn't eaten for 5 days.
It makes you think to the portions of the world where the crime rates are higher, without the resources, knowledge, and understanding to escape that darkness, unable to think outside their established perspective because nothing came along to stretch that spectrum. In that sense, did it just become a case of the extreme manifesting as the most feasible option? Let's now look at this from another perspective. If Jack Dempsey did not go through all he did, do you think he'd ever have the foundation needed to become a superstar, to be a gate record breaker, the first fighter of that time to reach $1 million gate? It's as if the character in Will Forged, going from saloon to saloon, it was the prelude required for a much grander vision. The tiny seed, it knew that in order to grow, it needed to be dropped into the dirt, covered in darkness before struggling to reach the light. Mentally, if Jack's back was not pushed against a wall, tipped against an edge, held upon the brink, he would not have had the will and aggressiveness needed, the bad intentions needed, to both rise and captivate the world. When you understand this, you begin to realize that it's as if the world was never against you, as dark as it may have been. Instead, it was just presenting you with lessons. The conflict was just building you to who you needed to be. In that sense, it's as if the further the string is pulled back, the further the arrow will fly. All I wish for you is that, under the duress of that darkness, stay firm, knowing that the darker it is, the brighter you're meant to shine. Until next time, peace.